gotta check this out. Prompting is dead. Hello, my friends. This is Billy Wiggly coming at you live from the 9th Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. How you doing today, my friend? Are you staying positive? Because you know that's the only way to be. All right, how you doing today? Is everything going okay? I tell you what, I'm doing so much better. The last week's live stream, I was, I got COVID, and there's a lot of COVID going around. So I say to you, protect yourself at all times. It's going around, and I'm fortunately a pretty fit, pretty healthy individual, and it's had me down for 2 weeks. And the last time I did a live stream, I was feeling a little bit dizzy when I'm standing up here, but, I still want you to learn, and I got so much knowledge to share that's going to help transform your life in the way that you do work, make it all easy for you to become more productive. And today I mentioned prompting is dead, because I've ran into a few articles here and there where they're saying, look, that prompting that everybody's focusing on doing, well, we don't really need to do that. And I disagree. I disagree because I'm prompting all the time. We're constantly, with a lot of the AI tools that we use, they run on prompts. And oftentimes I'll run into people that are having problems with their chatbot systems, for example, and they'll go, hey, Billy, can you figure out what's going on with this chatbot system? I think it's broken. And then I start looking at the prompt is the first thing I look at. And the prompt is 99.99% of the time, it's been the prompt. So I decided, let me go ask Perplexity really quickly if prompting is dead. So I went into Perplexity and I typed in prompting is dead, and it instantly gave me a reply. It's almost like it got mad at me. And it said, as an AI strategy consultant and expert in prompting, I respectfully disagree with the statement prompting is dead. In fact, prompting is more alive and crucial than ever in the rapidly evolving landscape of artificial intelligence. Here's why. And they went on to list a lot of different reasons of why prompting is dead. So check this out. I'm going to go right over here and I'm going to share this with you, copy the link, and I'm going to go right into the chat, my friends, and put that link to that in the chat so you can check out the details about why prompting is evolving and not dying. And, this is right here is pretty interesting. Let's get a little bit of music going. Because this is a relaxing afternoon stream. Afternoon for me, it's 3 o'clock right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Wherever you're at, maybe your day is winding down. Maybe you're just beginning your day. Well, it's a good opportunity to be learning. And I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'm going to take a little bit of time here explaining to you a few things. This was interesting right here. As an AI strategy consultant and expert in prompting, I respectfully disagree. And I'm thinking, wait, Perplexity, I'm the AI strategy consultant and expert in prompting here. How did it know? Well, it's because there's a prompt in the system. When you're using Perplexity, a lot of folk get Perplexity, start using it. This is Perplexity Pro, by the way. And you don't realize that you have to set it up. Perplexity is an answer engine. So what I'll do is I'm just going to go right down here to the settings. And when we go to the settings, we can go to the profile. Right up there, profile. And when we go here, introduce yourself. See where it's asking me to set it up. Introduce yourself and share as much as possible as you like. When you're working with tools that use AI like Perplexity, anytime you see boxes where you can put information in, That's part of the prompt. Think of it as prompting. And we've got a lot of different styles of prompting. So here we can see how it knew. Look at that. As a Microsoft certified trainer, Billy, Mr. Aloha Wiggly, is a Microsoft Office expert in Excel, author of Microsoft Excel courses, and AI strategy consultant for business leaders. There it is. That's where I got that information from. And it's acting as me. When it's doing anything we're doing here, when it's generating answers for me, it's acting as me, and it's writing as me. There's a lot of details that are in here because there's a lot of other boxes where we can put in information. And I'm going to move on a little bit because prompting is so important that Anthropic Claude has released their system prompts. So I just did a quick Google search, and here we see Anthropic publishes the system prompts. That's supposed to be the secret behind the scenes part. OpenAI is not going to release their system prompts. They don't want you to see what's going on in the background. Anthropic, because Anthropic wants to be ethical, truthful, honest. That's their focus. They're releasing their system prompts because they want us to see what's going on in the background. So where are these system prompts? Well, all we got to do is just go to docs.anthropic.com. Let me click on this link right here, and I'm going to put it in the chat. How's everybody doing today? This is streaming to LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. How you doing today, my friends? Let me put this one in the chat for you. Boom. And when we go to Anthropic's docs, this is where you can find a lot of references, user guides, and the like. If we go right over here to the release notes, where we get the latest news, we've got an overview, API updates, Cloud apps updates, and system prompt updates. Excuse me. Right here within the system prompts, we can see that Claude 3.5 Sonnet is their latest model. It's their fastest, smartest model. They all work a little bit different. As you work with these models, you decide, which one I want to use. For example, when we're working with Claude, this is Claude Pro, by the way. A lot of the Pro features in Pro are available for free. And with Claude, the only difference is that when I have the Pro plan, I get more access. I don't run out of, I can use it a lot more before it cuts me off and says, hey, you got to wait till 3 o'clock this afternoon before you start using it. It gives me a lot more bandwidth. When I look over here, in the message box, that's what this is called, we see that we can select the model that we want to work with. This is where we're going to enter our prompt. And 3.5 Sonnet is our most intelligent model. So you can decide which one you want to use. Now, when you're using the API, choosing which model to use is very important because they have different costs on the number of tokens. More on that on another live stream. So here in the release notes, I encourage you to go check them out. Go check out the release notes and click on Claude Sonnet 3 or any of the prompts and just take a quick look. How does Anthropic prompt? There's a lot of different styles of prompting. I use persona prompting when I'm crafting my bots, and that's a whole different style. When I'm working just day to day with Perplexity or Claude or ChatGPT, depending on what I'm doing, I prompt it different. So there's different styles of prompting. Just like when you're talking to people, you got different types of individuals. Maybe you ask them, give them directions, each differently. Kind of like Habit number 5 of highly effective people, of the 7 habits of highly effective people, habit number 5. Anybody know what it is? Seek first to understand before being understood. Yes. All right. Hey, that was a quick one. Woo, there we go. So here we're looking, it says this assistant is Claude, created by Anthropic. It cuts off on April 2024. So I encourage you, just go through here and take a look at this prompt. And it'll give you an idea on how they're prompting. Look at the different system prompts that you have. Look at the Opus prompt, what they're talking about. Now, let's take a look at one of my persona prompts, just so that you can see here. Max 365. Max 365 is my expert in everything Microsoft 365. Let's see if we can find Max 365 over here. Max. Should have pulled them up a little bit earlier. I'll find them a different way, right here. We'll go to Get Skills AI. And I go to the admin, go to the site. And then I will go to Pages. And here we got Max 365. Here's Max 365. He's an expert on everything. That has to do with Office 365. Let's just ask Max, can you help me with Excel? And Max is going to say, absolutely. Excel is a powerhouse for data analysis. Here are some areas where I can assist. How about Power Automate? Max, can you help me with Power Automate? And Max is going to say, absolutely. Whoops, let's go a little bit further. Absolutely, Power Automate is a fantastic tool for automating workflows. And here we go. So this is an expert in everything to do Microsoft 365. So when I look at the prompt for Max 365, you'll notice it's a little bit different than the prompt that you saw for the system prompt for Claude. I've got a task. I've even given him a profile, a description of. I even given him the name, Gil, what his personality's like. And look at this, emojis. We're talking emojis, right? When we're writing emails, you put a little smiley, just so people know that, don't take this too seriously, Question marks, to put emphasis. Well, a lot of times, the large language models understand emojis too. And oftentimes I find that I use emojis to save on tokens. I might have a whole lot of tokens. And what I'll do is I'll ask, whoops, check this out. I forgot to turn off the hand gestures. So let's go, let me fix that really quick for here. Instalink, you're seeing everything that I and let's get me back to this position. Ooh, I'm showing you everything that turning off the gesture settings. And there we go. Now we back. Yes. Don't get mad. Get skills. Must be the COVID. Still affecting me a little bit. But we're going to keep on rolling. Look at this. Persona prompt. Talks like. Guides like a seasoned captain. Clarity and complexity. The jargon is just right. So this is my style of prompting. And I've given Max 365 a whole lot of skills. Prompting, it's definitely not dead. Here are the system prompts. And now let's take a look at the user guides. There's a prompt library that we can go to. Click on the prompt library, and now it's going to take you to the prompt libraries that we use in the back end in the API section of Anthropic. Let's say website wizard. And here we got this prompt. The system and the user. And there's a whole lot of text right here. Different styles of prompting, depending on what you're doing. Now let's take a quick look at the Anthropic console. So let's go back to the welcome. And a quick way to get there is just the link that I gave you, docs.anthropic.com. And then click on the Anthropic console. And here we are in the Anthropic console. Because there's ways that we can get help with our prompting, depending on what we're looking to do. Now this is an advanced area that we're in right here. I recommend that you go check out, if you're just now getting into prompting, go to events.getskills.ai. I'm going to put that in the chat for you too. It's a free workshop where you're going to learn some basic prompting. And then language as code lasts about an hour, 15 minutes. And it comes with a project. It starts all the way from what is artificial intelligence, the evolution of it, to generative AI. And then we start getting into prompting skills, 6 elements of prompting. I break it down for you. And then you've got the Kauai Paradise Resort project, where you can practice your prompting abilities. Check it out. I encourage you. And when you go to access it, make sure that you check your email after you sign up, because you got to click to confirm that your email, it's you, and all those different security settings that we have nowadays. Make it safe for everybody. So when I'm here in the Anthropic console, remember we go to docs.anthropic.com and we click on Anthropic console. And I'm going to show you how Anthropic can help you generate a prompt. So you could start right off from scratch and start prompting. Click. And let's say we got a new prompt right here, and start building a prompt. Then this is an advanced prompt that you're going to connect to via your API. There's also, you can generate a prompt. So let's have Claude generate a prompt for us. So I'm going to click generate prompt, and I will tell it what I need a prompt for. I'm just going to give it an idea. I'm going to say, hey, look, Claude, I'm an executive looking to implement AI within my organization. Because a lot of you managers, executives, office managers, you're looking for ways to implement AI within your organization, but you don't know how. You don't know where to start. I always say start small with a little small project first. You don't have to think that I'm going to bring AI into my company and it's going to take over everything. No, let's just start small, because maybe you don't even need it. There's a lot of hype with AI, and it's starting to calm down now. And I like that, because people were just freaking out. Well, I freaked out 3 years ago, and for a whole year I kept freaking out until I started to understand. However, some of you may be going through this at this moment. That's why I'm glad that the hype is calming down. So here we have what we've asked Claude. We want to build a tool that helps us during the AI implementation process. So I asked it, I'm putting in there what I want the prompt to be about. I am an executive looking to implement AI within my organization, and I need a prompt that will help me determine how to implement AI depending on the business function that I define. Now I want you to take a look at the small print right here. Prompt generation consumes a small number of Claude 3.5 Sonnet tokens. Now, because we are in the API section, in the dashboard, workbench area, we have to pay for this. I think that you get like $5 for, in the beginning. They give you $5 worth, and then you just got to keep loading it up. If you're having issues and it's not generating prompts, not working for you, you might want to go check into your settings, and then you go to plans and billing, and here you're going to see what balance you have. You can add funds, set up your account, and the like. I see that I got $9.12 available for me right here. Cool. So we can generate a prompt. Let's go ahead and put in what we wanted to do. There it is right there. And let's go ahead and press that button, generate prompt. Now it's going to generate the prompt, and it's going to have us revise it, take a look at it here. And then when we decide to continue, it's going to move us back into the workbench. Now I know this looks a little bit advanced to some of you, and some of you might just be going, oh, hey, wow, I like that. I didn't know that. I need to go back there. Just go for it. And also remember, the point I'm trying to make here is that there's a lot of different kinds of prompting, and prompting's not dead. And you got help. Look at this prompt. As you begin to practice, I say practice, prompt all the time. Get into ChatGPT and write some prompts. Act as. I'm going to give you some tips here in a moment that OpenAI uses to help us simplify the process. But that events.getskills.ai, that workshop, languages code, is going to help you a whole lot. It's very, very basic. And here we got it. Look, you're an AI consultant specializing in helping businesses implement AI. The business function you will be analyzing is provided here. So that's where you enter the business function. And then it's going to follow some steps to help you figure out whether we need to implement AI or how to implement it based on that business function. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue right over here. And now it's going to take us to the back end. Look at that. It just put the prompt right in there. Same prompt we just read, except now back here we're going to be able to activate it. You could click on that little button right there and put in the customer service, transportation, whatever business function you're looking at, human resources. Also, here's where we're going to see the results. So what you can do is click on this little variable right here. And then when you click on the variable, it's going to see, because this is a variable. There's the variable, and here's where we can enter the example value. And we could have also clicked on the little edit button and entered it right there. Or we can just press run, and then it's going to ask us, well, tell me what do you want it to be about? And let's just say human resources. There's an AI implementation plan coming right up. By the way, a lot of my courses are available to you on Udemy as well. And if your company has Udemy for Business, you can find my courses in there. provided by your company if you have Udemy for Business. Otherwise, just go to udemy.com and search Billy Wiggly and you'll find my courses. So here we ran it, and it's given us a nice plan right here. Human resources is a critical business function responsible for managing the workforce. There's given us some recommendations: AI-powered recruitment and candidate screening, predictive analytics for employee retention, chatbot for employee service. So it's given us a really excellent idea on how to go about implementing it into HR. Implementation roadmap. Conduct an AI readiness assessment for the department. Do we really need it? Prioritize AI initiatives based on potential impact and feasibility. We can do that. Look at that. It's even giving us an estimated timeline. Now this is just general knowledge that it's pulling. We can fine tune it. Hear that word? Fine tuning? You might have heard it before, you might have not heard it before. Think of it as more training that you're giving it. You can fine tune it to know more about your specific company so that it can give you a better answer, more specific to your business. We're not going to talk about how to do the fine tuning today. That's going to be another class. Or you can always go to my AI for Leaders course right here. And once you join AI for Leaders, you can have a consultation with me. I'm also going to have, or request a workshop. Say, hey, Billy, can you do a workshop for us on X topic? Let me put the link to strategy.getskillsai so that you have access for it. And check this out. You can enroll now and save $400. So let's click on that button and see that it's $99. So you're going to save yourself $400. And I'm going to have that offer available for a few more days. It says 3 days there, but I think I'm going to extend it to give you all an opportunity to join up, because it's important that you make it easy on yourself. Nice. So look, you can be a prompt engineer. Anytime you're creating prompts, you're a prompt engineer. Really, because you got to think about, what the outcome is. Begin with the end in mind. Habit number 2 of highly effective people. Begin with the end in mind. What is that I'm looking for? That's what we did over here when we went to generate a prompt and we put in what we wanted. We began with the end in mind, and then we generated the prompt. And then we ended up in the workbench with our prompt. We can say, hey, let's do another variable here. Let's try, instead of human resources, customer service. How can we implement AI into customer service? I can't think of how. And now it's generating a result for us. Slowing down a little bit. I wonder if there's no way it used up the $9 already. Claude is the most expensive so far that I've worked with. There we go. It's just thinking. It's doing a lot of thinking. But look, customer service, it does an analysis of what customer service is. Now, if we had trained it specifically with your company data, it would be analyzing your company data to generate results accordingly. And here's recommendations. AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants. Excuse me. It's giving us benefits. It's letting us know about another option here, sentiment analysis. Are the customers in generally, are they upset? Are they happy? What's going on? Predictive customer service, intelligent routing and classification. So you might have not had any idea, how am I going to implement AI? Well, the AI implementation strategy prompt can help you. You built, through your prompting skills, your own prompt. Now, you're saying, Billy, yeah, that's you that gets into those kind of prompting things. I just want to keep it simple, just prompting Copilot, Gemini, just asking it to, write me a letter or respond to this email. Okay, go to the AI for Leaders course, and once you're in there, you'll have access to Agent Insight, AI Strategy Implementation Architect. And while you're at it, you can check out Get Skills TV, because I'm an Excel expert. And I got a bundle of all my courses right here.
Looking to bring in Billy for internal employee training. Billy is awesome. He's great at explaining complex topics in a super engaging and easy to understand manner. So highly recommend.
Ooh, thank you, Sharon. All right. I did corporate training for him. I can do trainings for your company on Excel basics and artificial intelligence, generative AI. And I got all my Excel courses right here, and it's $75 for this bundle. So you can go to getskills.tv, get yourself this bundle for $75. And any new Excel courses, I got 3 more Excel courses in the works that go in there. They're all part of this bundle. You just paid $75 once. And what I'm going to do is, if you sign up within the next 3 days, now when this counter runs out, I'm going to reset it for another 30 days. However, the only offer that's going to be available is the Save $400 for just the AI for Leaders course. That's a really good value too, because you get access to me, you get access to Agent Insight, you get access to a lot of videos and case studies. This course is actually doing really good on Udemy. Already got a lot of reviews. Check it out. Got some free previews for you. It's nice. So in the next 3 days, go ahead and type in the comments offer, and then I'll make sure that you get this bundle of all my AI courses with your purchase of the AI for Leaders course. Now I want to show you someplace else. OpenAI. Now this is not ChatGPT. This is the OpenAI's docs version, like we see here for Anthropic, all the resources and the like. Let me go ahead and go to the OpenAI overview, the main page, so that you can have that link, and let me put it right in here. There you go. Now look here. We can just roll on down on the side over here. We've got a whole bunch of different resources. Look what we got right here. Fine tuning. Didn't we just talk about that? We can learn in here. Text to speech, moderation, embeddings. The last stream I talked about embeddings. And here we've got guides. And there's a prompt engineering guide and excuse me. best practices, prompt examples, tutorials. Let's click on the tutorials. Here we got some tutorials. We don't see anything on prompting, so we'll just go back to the guides, and right here where it says prompt engineering, click on prompt engineering, and here's where you're going to see some. This one is real good right here. I like this this section of OpenAI because this is real basics on how to start prompting. This is something that we cover in languages code as well. Write clear instructions, and it gives us some tactics on writing clear instructions. Provide reference text and some instructions and tactics. Split complex tasks into simpler subtasks. Give the model time to think. Use external tools. So it's an evolution. But this is a really good place to come in here and get yourself some real good basics on prompting right here. Here we got some prompt examples. And this one's going to be different than the ones that I showed you back over here in Anthropic. These are tied right to ChatGPT. So let's say grammar correction. There it is. That's it. Simple. Check this out right here. Yeah, natural language. Explain code. Ooh, and this one gets getting a little bit more complicated. This is a great place though to come and get yourself a whole lot of information. Or you can just reach out to me through the AI for Leaders course. So there you have it, my friends. You got a lot of resources available to you. There's a whole lot of places where you can learn. I just gave you events.getskills.ai, languages code 101, where you can get some basics. And we know that prompting is not dead. So if you read somewhere, like I had read, that prompting is dead, you don't got to worry about learning how to prompt engineering is history. Now we know that prompting's not dead. Everywhere we go, we got to put in prompts for everything. Prompt for Claude right here, prompt for Perplexity, prompts for everything. Even when you're asking questions on the chatbot, go to getskills.ai or strategy.getskills.ai, and we want to talk to the strategy bot. The way that you ask questions right here is sort of like a prompt. This one's designed to just ask. This bot's designed, it's got a prompt, it's running on the prompt, but it's designed to make it real easy for you to just ask questions. But you can think of the way that you ask the questions, it's a simple prompt. So it ensures that you get the right answer. Now right through here, you can just go ahead and click right here on this link. And you can book a consultation with me, and I'll walk you through a few things, a little one-on-one. Just book an appointment right here. These get filled up pretty quickly, so I encourage you to get on it right away. Prompting is not dead, my friends. Just like Perplexity's telling us, prompting is dead? No, it's not. It is, in fact, more alive and crucial than ever. So there you have it, my friends. Like I always say, I want you to keep on learning. I love you. And most of all, don't get mad. Get skills. Aloha.